This video is powered by USAGundam. Visit USAGundamstore.com and enter the code JOEY10 to receive 10% off your next purchase. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the Super Saiyan Blue Goku painting. As you can see, in this I will be using a wide array of SMS paints to paint up the Goku. The parts are already primed up. As always, I kind of like to prime off camera because to me that's kind of the boring part. The more interesting part is, of course, the color. So the parts are primed in gray, black, and white. You'll see as we get into the painting. But in this intro, I just kind of wanted to go over a little bit of the colors I'll be using and what they will be used for. So the gi, which is, of course, the orange gi, I will be doing a pre-shade of German dark brown, and then the main color going over that is going to be premium orange. And as far as the flesh goes, I had a little bit of assistance with this from Scott Taylor, because this will be my first time ever actually like airbrushing any kind of flesh tones. So I'll be using a base of German red brown, and then going over that with camo brown, and then highlighting with desert pink. So that should look really, really cool and have a multiple shade effect on that. As far as the blue, I'll be using Insignia blue. I kind of wanted to use that darker blue to contrast with the orange. And the stripes on the boots, I'll be using the red oxide. As far as the eyes go, I'll be using the Air Superiority blue. I just think that would be a really cool color to use for the eyes. And as far as the hair, I'll be using the SMS Pearl Ice Blue, which the ice blue I think is going to be a perfect match for a really cool Super Saiyan Blue hair. So that's what I'm going to be doing with all of these. Now let's get to painting. Alright, so with the top coating done, I went with a standard gloss top coat for the hair and the eyes, and a, of course, matte coat for the rest of the kit. This is the final result of my full SMS painted Goku Super Saiyan Blue. I am very, very pleased with the coverage of these SMS paints. The orange in particular covered very well. I used a very little amount of paint to get this kind of coverage. In this lighting, as you can see, I have mainly natural lighting going on, and it really does bring out that whole pre-shaded look. Now this is only my second pre-shaded kit, so I am personally happy with the way it came out. You can see the little darker areas here and there on the orange, where I appreciated, of course, with the brown, and then went over that and highlighted with the orange. The blue came out a little darker than I would like. You can see on the boots there that it is blue. It was insignia blue over black primer. I probably should have went with gray primer, but it still looks good. I still like it. It gives a more dark feel to the whole kit. And the thing I'm most impressed with, and once again, I have to thank Scott Taylor for this because he is the genius behind this skin tone, but the combination of the German red-brown with the highlighted camo brown really made a really unique, cool-looking flesh tone. In my opinion, it's a little bit more of a real-looking flesh tone, and in this lighting, of course, you can still see where I did some shading there, so I didn't use any kind of panel lining accent or anything like that on this kit. This is all just airbrushed. And of course, the big staple of the kit is the hair. And this Pearl Ice Blue is by far the perfect match if you're trying to do a Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I 100% think that anyone that wants to do a Super Saiyan Blue Goku needs to use this paint over a white surface to get this effect. As you can see, the gloss coat over top of it, I mean, it looked like this before, but the gloss coat just helps it be protected just a little bit more, but it just looks like it's glowing. I have very little light bouncing off of this guy right now, and it just looks like he is Super Saiyan. It looks like it's glowing all the time, and the shade is all like literally perfect. It's almost the same exact color of the mold, just better, of course, because it's painted and smooth and all that good stuff. So once again, really happy with the end result of this kit. Now, one thing I will say is if you are planning on doing one of these kits, be mindful of tolerances on this kit. Not per se tolerances on pegs and stuff, because as you know, you can always mask those. The way that these shoulders are designed and like the waist right there, when you articulate this guy, things rub. I don't know if they really intended for this kit to be painted and stuff like that. And we're always our worst enemies and critics and stuff like that, so like of course I see all the imperfections and stuff like that, but as a whole, I really think it came together well. I am very pleased with it, and of course you've probably already noticed that there's no stickers. I don't like stickers, and I really tried, but I could not find water slides to go on this. So he doesn't have his markings and stuff like that on the gi, but that's fine too. I still think it actually showcases the paint more, which is what I was going for in this video, is to showcase all of these wonderful SMS paints. Like I put in the video earlier, everything was sprayed at 12 psi. I never once had to change my psi, and I think that's really, really cool too. So I mean, once again, it just shows the ease of these paints. You just pour them, spray them, move on to the next color, spray at the same psi. You don't have to change anything. So it's very easy to use, very user friendly, and as you can see, comes up with fantastic results. And honestly, I used very, very little paint. So we'll put a link in the description to USAGundam store, where you can get all of these SMS paints and this Goku if you're interested in it. Oh, and one other thing before I forget, I of course did paint up the alternate face. And I do like that I used gloss for the eyebrows and the eyes and stuff like that, and then matte for everything else because it gives the eyes more of a like a real feel to it. And of course, he comes with, you know, alternate hands and stuff like that. I will be putting a little photo reel at the end of this video showcasing some poses and stuff with this guy. And of course, if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and all that good stuff, you will also see some more. So look forward to that in the future. That's going to do it for this video and this whole entire build on this guy. So as always, a like and subscribe would be appreciated if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.